Well, I left SkooliePalooza with kind of mixed feelings. I've met so many nice people, so many great people, and actually made some very good friends. So in a way, I was kind of sad to see some of these friends go and myself leave, but you know, I love being by myself as well. I needed a break. Out of the corner of my eye, I found or saw this very unique bus that I had actually almost on day one promised to tour. So I'm just going to present this as I see it. I understand it was a bookmobile. This looks like its original paint job. Let's go inside. I'm slowly giving you hints. They drive on the other side of the road. This has not been converted yet, but is a perfect shell and a perfect starting place. What is it, you might ask? In my mind, this is a great size and it's four-wheel drive. My wet dream ended. Found myself down by the river in the same old bus. So, I'm stuck down here by the river. I'm just kidding. I don't call this stuck at all. And I'm not going to make the title stuck. I'm not going to get stuck in the sand or drive off a cliff today. I'm just going to enjoy the river. Anyway, I've been to the Skadden Wash. When I first arrived, actually, I came to Ehrenberg. I was down in this area to join the Ehrenberg cleanup. And I came just around Christmas time and spent some, I came here because I thought Christmas would be better spent with people I know around. And I managed to do that. But I don't remember now where I was at Christmas or New Year's. Anyway, so I spent some time at the Ehrenberg cleanup, which was very sparsely attended compared to the previous year. Then I went to Skadden Wash for the RTR after meeting my friend Ed Parker, Flip, the guy with the motorcycle. Anyway, so I went to the RTR group and basically hung out with my friends and companions that I had met the previous year, plus some new friends. Then I went to SkooliePalooza, hung out there for a few days, and I find it kind of interesting how these events, I don't know what you'd call it, the event and the organizers put in a lot of time and a lot of effort, and the result is that we get together with new people that become friends, and some will be lifelong friends, and we create, I suppose, communities that are related to our our own individual communities, I would kind of like to say, because that's my experience. In all cases, there's a large number of people get together, and some of those people don't really get, well, it doesn't seem that they get involved. They seem to come with a group of 6 or 8, 10, 12 friends and make their own campfire and basically have their own personal event. And others go to the sort of general campfire and enjoy that experience, and at that one they meet new people. So some of the people come to meet the same people and don't meet many new ones. Some of the people come and meet a whole ton of people. Don't know which is better. It's all up to each individual. I come to these events because, well, the first year I came because there was events, and of course I needed to get a boost with my YouTube channel. This year I came partly for the same reason, but I do have friends that I met last year, and I'll keep coming back every year. The interesting thing though is that it started out with me coming to the RTR because that's all I knew about. Now in the future I'd be coming because the SkooliePalooza is on. And the unique thing about SkooliePalooza for me is that it is families. It includes families. The other areas that I've camped, or the other groups that I've camped with, have been primarily people more or less my age, some younger people, but not so many. A lot of retired people. There are almost no kids. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want kids. I've had kids, been around kids, all that stuff. It's just that it seems more natural. Seems more of a family. Like people become part of a family. I suppose if I went to SkooliePalooza year after year, I'd be like Grandpa Gus to some of those kids. Although I don't really actually talk to many, in time that would happen. So SkooliePalooza is a much more relaxing environment for me anyway. There isn't any, how would I put it? There aren't so many party animals. One of the best things about SkooliePalooza is that it attracts a wide variety of people. There's a wide variety of people driving skoolies, and we all seem to be connected via that sort of lifestyle. But you know, if I have my druthers, SkooliePalooza is the one, at least this year, was by far the outstanding experience. So I put the camera on the tripod by my truck because I'm worn out already. I'm kidding. I walked one way and walked the other way, and have to make a few clips because of the noise. You can probably hear this guy driving by. There's people on these all-terrain vehicles that go back and forth behind me, or actually now in front of me or behind you, and they kind of frustrate my dialogue, or my what would you call, I don't know what you call this. Anyway, now I find myself down by the river in a van, or a bus, I mean. And you know, when I look at this, I don't miss anything, don't miss anybody. I am so happy to be in a place where it's totally peaceful, and the only thing I'm going to hear is the odd noisy vehicle driving by, stirring up as much dust as possible. Anyway, so I'm pretty happy to be here. I'm going to come back to SkooliePalooza next year. In fact, I might not come back until the middle of January this time, just because, no, next year I mean, just because I feel too much time in the desert. This water makes me feel really comfortable. This scene behind me looks to me far more beautiful than gravel. I don't know why. Somehow or another I seem to be an oddball. Anyway, I like to be in pretty places. So I've got 2 more nights in Arizona. I think I'll spend them here or at another spot near the river. If you happen to be around and you want to know where this is, just send me a note and you can come and join me. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. I kind of had fun making it. It's kind of fun to talk about that Japanese vehicle as a wet dream, because in many ways it had a lot of attributes that I would like. I'm not displeased with my own bus. It's pretty cool. But I looked inside that and thought, hey, that's awesome. It's a big, huge, empty space, easy to deal with, easy to work with, pretty clean in there, and it had 4-wheel drive and lots of clearance, and it was perfect for, well, in my mind it would be perfect, and ideally, I think it has very good gas mileage and stuff like that. But I'm not going to look it up on Google. I'm not, any questions that come and ask me, what kind of bus was that? What's the gas mileage in that bus? How come you didn't give me more information? Because you can Google it too, guys. I'm gonna go Google it now, but you should go Google it and find your own answers. That'll give you ideas in terms of dimensions. You might even find where one of those is available. And maybe it's at a price you can afford. It looks pretty awesome to me. It was something that I would, you know, if I found one available in my city and I had anywhere near the dollars to buy it, I'd be looking at that. Quickly trade in my bus. I would trade my bus in 1 second for something that was 4-wheel drive, the right length, so it can still, I think it was more or less the right length, about 20 feet, 22. And only issue it would have is that it was pretty tall, but it beats a Sprinter. It totally beats a Sprinter and you know, the sort of common vehicles available in North America. Anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more sunsets like this and less of me, press or at least press the subscribe button. I need subscribers. I'm like just short of 3,000. It is so frustrating to be like days away from another goal, another, you know, 1,000 milestones, and watch it creep up like 1 and 2 and then back 2 and up again and down again. It is so frustrating. So I need a ton of subscribers, 50 people to subscribe. Then I'll get right past that, I'll scream past that 3,000. Anyway, have a great night. I give you guys a thumbs up for watching, although I think this, where's my finger going? It's hard to get this working. I think that sunset is worth hanging around. Have a good night.